Oh, we have bloopers for days.
Yo, I'm telling you. Intro?
Yeah, you can bust that.
Me? Alright. Welcome to another episode of Young and Resilient. And I'm very, very happy today. We're very, very happy today.
Yes, we are.
Because we have our first special guest.
Hello,
Alright, introduce yourself.
I'm Ty, Ty Creator,
Uh-huh.
Panky,
Uh-huh.
Tyler,
Uh-huh.
Nami,
Them all that.
whatever you want to call me.
All of that.
Get to know me.
Right,
What's
right,
up?
right.
Very
Right.
important.
What's up? What's up?
And
Here joining us today, bust episode 2. And we're gonna do this thing. Interested to see what we're gonna jump into first, because Jason said you got bad stuff that you want.
oh
to touch
man.
on.
You know, you know what it really was? One was the politics.
Okay.
One was the politics. And two was just for us to unpack. We haven't seen each other in a long time, and I just wanted to see if I wanted to see if we could just unpack on camera as we normally do. And I'll even start off if y'all want me to, but that's.
You can go either way.
Alright, well, as I told Pinky, when people ask you like how you doing and whatnot, my answer for that is I feel like unaccomplished, but I'm very happy with life. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And for those, a lot of people know I just turned 26.
Happy belated birthday.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So I'm very blessed to be on in life. I mean, here, like with my life, because a lot of people don't live to see 26.
True.
Well, for numerous reasons, So
Tupac died at 25.
damn, you know what I'm saying? And there's people fighting for their lives now who are younger than me. So
Right.
I'm very blessed and I'm very happy to be here. But at the same time, I'm like comparing myself to like this unknown like scale. Oh my bad. I'm comparing myself to like this unknown scale where I feel like I need to be doing more in life. You know what I mean?
You feel like there's this goal that is ahead that you're not reaching, or
I guess I'm just impatient. I can relate
to that. Yeah.
And like I know what I'm worth, and I know that like I could really manage things, and I could really like. So you know me, I want to be a manager at an airport. That's my career goal. I don't care what kind of manager, because I just love aviation, but I'm really good at sales, so I'll probably be really good at some kind of sales management or customer service management, you know what I mean, where I am now. To make my career out of that wouldn't be bad. And
that's like a starting point.
I mean, like any kind of like eventually I want to do all types of management, you know what I mean? Because my end, like not my end goal, but one of my like dreams is to have, like controlling interest in the airport. You know what I mean? Like almost so that like I
This
own
is
that
that
bitch.
like private dream. Yeah. Got you.
You know what I'm saying? And like for that you need time, you need connections, you need money, you need experience.
A number of different things.
Exactly. So all I know is that I'm on the right now where I am. I would say that like I'm about 2 or 3 levels away from management.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
So it sounds like you're making the steps.
I feel like maybe I should be 1 step ahead, maybe 2, but that's because I'm greedy. You know what I'm saying? Like I finished college and I was still at PC Richard and Son for about a year and a half. And no, I think a full year. I think like once I graduated, I said, I need like just within this year I'm gonna get a job And by golly, like, I started Air France KLM on my sister's birthday, May 21st, 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? So, I guess because, you know, I was going through that whole thing with the promotions and whatnot, and applying for different things that I didn't really get. I'm becoming impatient, you know what I mean? And now I feel like I need to do something to, like, fill a hole or something, maybe? Does that make sense?
I get where you're coming from, why you feel that way. In terms of what could fill the hole and stuff like that. I'm not too sure.
Of course.
But at the same time, I hear where you're coming from, because I feel like I get impatient as well. You know, making the moves. Well, do you have an idea of
what could fill that hole?
Yeah.
So that's where the whole moving out thing comes from.
Aha. Okay.
That's why it became so urgent so fast now for me. You know what I mean? Like, I gave myself a time limit by like the end of the summer. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to be able to move out, but really right now it's looking like maybe like January, February, or maybe even March, and I'm okay with that. I'm really okay with that. The only issue I've ever had is that I just didn't have the proper financials to live in New York, because we know that New York is like,
it's different out here.
man, you need a 2-person income, or you need to at least be making $2,000 per paycheck.
Side hustle galore, just a number of different things.
But
yeah.
even
when
on,
you
how many side
hustle,
hustles
you
do
gotta-
you need to make
You gotta pay
to
back
really
on
do it on
taxes
your
and
own
stuff,
out
too.
here? You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And you need about like 2 or 3. You need like, okay,
Side
so you
hustle,
need a
other
9 to
job,
5.
yeah.
Then you need a night job, and then you need
to
a side
sleep
hustle.
some of that time.
It's getting crazy.
Just to
out
have
here.
enough to have a studio apartment in Manhattan. Nigga,
Right.
you work in fucking Farmingdale, New York. Like,
Right, that's
what?
that was just like a lot with me, like with moving out and then accruing the debt that I did, and now being home is like, I was in a rush, because I can feel what you're saying, that space where you feel like you're comparing yourself to someone, but at this moment I gotta, as I was just having this conversation the other day, I got comfortable living a certain lifestyle and always knowing that if I mess up, my mom's there to help me. So while I'm taking this time for me to get my shit together, I gotta make sure the time that I go out the next time, I don't need it, to know that my mom got me. I gotta get out of that comfort zone.
Okay.
It's not a cool comfort zone at all.
Huh?
So it's not a cool comfort
Hell
zone
no.
at all. I don't know.
Hell no, man. I can't believe I feel like I say to myself all the time, I can't believe I let myself fail the way I did.
Do you see it as a failure, really?
I feel,
Not a failure, more or less, probably like a lesson now of what to
Lesson
do. Yeah.
you don't see it as a regret, right?
No, because then I wouldn't have learned. I'd rather have failed now or fell down now while I still have family that can help me out. God willing, so I ain't doing this shit when I'm like in my 50s or 40s. And then I'll really hit rock bottom and be like, oh my God.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah,
and
you don't want
that's
that like
almost
that.
what makes me feel a little bit better, is that, like, sometimes, you know, like, I'm working with people like that's always at least like 10 years older than me. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
And that makes me feel like maybe I am on the right track, but I don't know.
I feel like everybody's at different places in their lives.
Like, that's why
That's
I'm
it's easy. Yeah, of course, it's easy to say that, but how
Well,
how
I mean,
often
like
does it really feel that way? You know what I'm saying?
There's,
I think if you are spending every day with certain people at work, you start to realize from the way that they move, from the actions that they do, what type of people they are in that sense, just from their work ethic.
I don't understand what.
But not
how you
even
do
if
it
they're
together.
stuck in that point because of their life choices and they're reached a certain age where they're not seen as the ideal candidate for another job that's growing or another business that's growing that can do long-term career-wise, and they're stuck in this position, then they're going to be grumpy. And I don't want to, like
Yes.
Jason said, he wants to keep going up. He don't want to be stuck with these people that's his age, 10 years older than him. Like, I work with people twice my age, and I'm their superior.
I got you.
So I got a lot of disgruntled MFs, but it's not like that's just their work ethic. They probably just got stuck here from making bad life choices. And they just got to go from company to call center, different customer service jobs like that. I don't want to be stuck there. I need, now at my age, as I'm growing into my wisdom, I need to find something within the field that I went to school for.
That makes complete sense, but going back to that other side, I feel like no matter what age you are, you shouldn't necessarily feel like, give up, that's it. Because if you're sitting there disgruntled with your life and you're going through life every day disgruntled, there's a problem. You're not actively doing anything about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a reflection of your work ethic because you're upset. So, when are you going to get sick and tired of being sick and tired?
I mean, yeah.
Okay, so
put something in your path that's going to help you.
Exactly. And that's the whole reason why I chose to, one, boom, get a second job. I felt like I wasn't making enough money, so I started, getting a night job. You know what I'm saying? And boom, I still felt like, okay, it wasn't the money aspect, so like maybe let me see if I could try to move out and see if that is okay. What I'm saying is that at least now I have money coming in faster. At least if I move out and that it doesn't fill the void, I moved out. You know what I'm saying? I took a step towards independence. You
Just
know
taking
what I mean?
that leap of faith.
Exactly, and I feel like that's what it's about. I feel like
So do
you
you
really
feel like
gotta
you're trying to prove yourself?
to myself,
Okay.
and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. I also am trying to prove myself to my parents. I will just go ahead and get that out there so I can free my soul and chest of that. But I feel like
It's honesty.
But I feel like we owe that to our parents to make them proud. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just particularly feel like my parents have very high expectations of me.
You're accomplishing them.
That's what I'm saying. It don't feel like it. You know what I'm saying? Like by
What,
now,
you want them to give you a card saying, I see what you're doing there, son. Good job.
Yes,
Everything I
What's
taught
wrong
you.
with that? What's wrong with
No,
that?
I understand.
What's
'cause
wrong with
sometimes-
that? Like I want to
Sometimes
be
you
able
do
to buy
need-
my
yeah.
father the Beamer that he want. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to have to wait till 36, 45. But like, I don't want to have to do it where like I had to be some type of entertainment for these people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I relate to that heavily.
you know what I'm saying? Like that's not our only goal. That's not our only path. Like I get what Dave Chappelle was saying. You know what I mean? Like that's the only way he saw it. So be realistic about what you want to be. But like, don't if you chase money and not the dream, you're gonna be unhappy. That's when you become
True. Yo, funny stuff. I said that to Tajay. I had that conversation with her. I said, what do you like more? Do you like doing your job or do you like just getting a check? I said, because when you like just getting a check, you're always gonna hate your job.
I hate
said-
working at Dollar Tree. I swear for God. That's not what I do, nigga. That's not what I like doing. But I wake up every day biking straight to Air France KLM with a smile on my face. Ready to go. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's what I do. It's
Like-
this aviation thing.
PCR.
So is it a mind state thing? But
What?
because
What?
on one end, you don't want to freaking go to Dollar Tree and stuff like that.
But I work Dollar Tree at night, so it doesn't matter about me getting up. Like, I'm already, and it's up the block from my other job. So if I don't go to work, that's literally being counterproductive, and that's not what we do.
Okay.
That whole hypothetical that I swear we're about to go into is not even. That's not possible to even be a hypothetical.
Continue,
Not
sir.
even
Continue.
possible. I mean, you could ask the question too to see, if that's for some people, but I wouldn't be able to answer that.
Continue, sir.
Okay.
Right, and I'm passing the fucking thing anyways. Might as
Yeah,
well
exactly.
go.
Like, no, listen, I set it up for a reason. Like, literally, the Dollar Tree that I have to pass by, that I work at, is on my route home from Air France KLM. You know what I'm saying? And literally, like, I'm
Do
riding
you
straight
have to
up
say A France KLM every time?
Air France KLM. What else
Yep,
should I
or
say?
like do you just say Air
Just
France?
gotta
Like,
say
do
the
you
whole
have to
thing.
say the whole name? Like, isn't that prestigious?
Yeah.
Is that prestigious? prestigious to
Yes.
you?
First of all,
Air France
First of all,
KLM.
Yeah, you can't buy
First
that.
of all,
Air
Air France KLM is one of the most prestigious carriers in the U.S.
Okay.
and international altogether. They're one of the oldest. So not that it means that much to me that I'm wearing their colors right now, but
Okay.
No, but I'm saying like you
No,
never
yeah.
abbreviated it, so it's
I mean sometimes I say AFKL, but like a little more of the time I say Air France KLM because there's actually more to it.
Fortune 5?
It's Air France KLM Martin Air. They actually just merged with Delta. So it's Air France, KLM, Martin Air, Delta. They're about to have Virgin Air.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a big company.
yeah, man. Yeah, man. What it is that
I wonder what their dividends
Ah.
are.
well,
Do you get options?
I'm sorry.
Do you get options for working with the company?
What do you mean options?
Stock options.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah.
I will look into that. That's
Oh,
very
continue. My
interesting.
bad. I do digress.
But yeah, Dollar Tree's on your route home.
Yeah, so I mean, I planned it so that it's not like I'm going out of my way to get the extra money or anything like that either. You know what I'm saying? It's on the same bike ride home. All I gotta do is stop, get some extra money, and go home. You know, so like
But see,
I
you
can't
work.
even complain about it that much. You know, because they're very flexible with my hours
Gotcha.
too. So so at the same time, like it's just not what I want to do with my life. Like I would never want to be a manager at Dollar Tree, or like how I never wanted to be full time at PC Richard and something, but I was working 40 hours a week, 38 hours a week. You know what I'm saying? Like, because it was all about the mindset. Like, I didn't want to feel like I was sowing my oats any further into what I was doing there, knowing that that's not on my path.
Makes sense.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying?
I came at that realization now, which is why I'm trying to get out.
I mean, I feel like you always knew that. Like, you just not stupid. Like there are people. I feel like there are people in this world who really give up jobs because they feel like they're too good for it, not knowing that
What's the next
realistically
step?
you're not too.
That's a
you're
good point as well. But
But realistically, you're not too good to get put out on your butt by this world. Like,
Mhm.
like adults, you gotta take care of yourselves. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you gotta do what you don't want to do to get to what you want to do.
so I'll bring up real quick.
Can I have some more lemonade, please?
Yeah, of course. I was a salesperson over
Thanks.
at Hyundai.
more?
in
Yeah.
Hyundai. And I felt like a lot of stuff that I was doing there, it was detrimental to my life.
Detrimental.
Like there was things that was going on that was just hurting me.
Mm.
I would say, right? Work-life balance, all that stuff.
Wasn't getting no
No sleep.
strange.
More so no sleep and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's why I want to leave PCR. Sorry to cut you off. Like, it's the commute, finding parking.
It was very, very stressful to the point that I was leaving stuff that I was just not doing because of just overwhelming shit.
Sorry to interject, but like most people can say, "Oh, I commute X amount of hours a day." The commute is different when you're actually driving and it's not public trans driving you, and the commute is different when you're more local. Then you have to worry about construction or traveling into another borough or another.
I mean, but like the commute between driving and the commute with public transportation, they're just different. You can't you can't compare those two.
Yeah.
Because sitting
they're
on
different
that
as hell.
train or sitting on that bus with everyone else, is draining in itself. You know what I'm saying? It's
Yeah.
draining.
Or having to stand for the whole ride.
You know what I'm saying?
got
Like,
you.
the worst thing that a car gotta worry about is stopping at a red light.
Well, no, you gotta worry
Yeah,
about
about
people on the street
accidents.
and
You gotta worry
stuff.
about other people.
It's-
You gotta drive
like,
for yourself
it's
and the other
crazy,
3,000
yes.
people that's driving around.
It's
I get
crazy
that.
either way.
I get that.
Your
But
morning commute is gonna be some bullshit. Either way.
Y'all go home. Why does it always feel like it takes so much longer to get there than to leave, than to come back?
I think it's a mind state thing.
Nah, come
no,
on, son.
it's a
What?
minute
Yo,
too.
yo.
Because I get bored.
She said it's a minutes thing.
Whoa.
She said it's a minutes thing.
if you're actually
it
counting,
takes me longer
yes,
to get to work than it does for me to get home.
She
I feel like
said it's a minutes thing too. I timed it.
morning commutes, depending on your route, yeah, it's probably crazy.
Depending on my route, I'm taking the same route home and two.
I'm
And
saying,
it varies by minutes.
No White Castles.
and seconds. Like throughout
the morning.
depending
No
on the
go-
day.
No go home food.
Depending on the
Going
rain
to
or
work.
shine.
I'll tell you this, right? Coming from
traveling.
driving not too long ago and taking public transportation now, I miss traffic. I'll tell you, I miss traffic.
This dude said I miss traffic.
Yes, I
You
miss
miss-
traffic. I miss traffic.
What
He
makes
gonna
it
sit
so-
in traffic one good
what
time and be
makes
like, I
it
missed the
so
bus.
bad?
So imagine traffic,
I'd rather somebody
but
drive
it's your
me.
body now, first and
Oh,
foremost.
I got you.
It's hot
Ugh.
if it's hot. It's wet if it's wet. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you really paying for comfortability. for
Come
the car.
on now.
I
I
guess.
miss traffic.
Well, I need to buy me a chauffeur. So when I come into some coins, I'm definitely having a chauffeur. So y'all gonna be like, Pinky, meet up. Y'all gonna see me pull up like,
I don't know if I'll have
thank
a
you,
chauffeur.
She said Jefferson.
Jefferson.
Gotta be a
Smooth,
name with
though,
at least
smooth.
3 syllables.
It's gotta take a little bit of time.
Right. My chauffeur's name would be the Pillsbury Doughboy, and you gotta say the.
No?
What's a doughboy?
I don't know. He's not even gonna be fat either. He gonna be mad skinny, bro.
Oh, the irony. You never know what you'll get.
Yeah, yeah. They gonna have him dress up like a box of chocolates to really fuck you up. Don't worry
Like, you
about
just
that.
don't know what you want to be,
Don't
sir.
worry about that. Halloween was yesterday, sir. Sir, this is. I didn't even wear this yesterday on Halloween.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, how else have you guys been?
Like I said, I've been really happy. Relationship is good.
That's good.
Relationship is relationship, but relationship is good. What's up with y'all females, man?
What do you mean? Why does it have to be categorized as those females? Mind you, let me just tell you guys, sidebar, I think for both brains, the man and the female, I'm just a different species. God made me this way.
I hear you. To answer your question, because I feel like girls be on a page as like women. Like girls do have like this, like girl code is a real thing. You know what I'm saying? So
As
for
a
me,
guy code.
of course. So when females be like, oh, when y'all guys and stuff, we don't really be tripping like that, cause.
Wait, what you mean?
Okay, so truthfully, right? If
So,
a girl
wait,
be
can I
like
just give
something
you-
that
hold
y'all
on.
niggas be doing or niggas be trifling, something like that, I'd be like, nah, niggas do be trifling, like, cause
Females know.
yes,
But I'm about to
yes,
tell
and
you
then
though.
the only type of dudes who really get uptight about it is dudes who ain't never ever did anything with a female, and they mad because they don't even have a chance to be trifling, or the dudes who's trifling but don't just want to be, who are actually like who just don't want to be, straightforward about what they do. You know what I mean? Therefore, the word trifling. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not really trifling because.
I was just about to say there's a definition of trifling. I don't know what your definition of trifling
All right.
is.
Well, my definition of trifling is, when you doing dirt. Okay, when you being unfaithful or whatever, and when you going behind your partner's back to be unfaithful, you know what I'm saying? Like, or to like, and you lying about what your movements.
Well, so
and
damn,
whatnot.
if they know what's going down, is it being unfaithful?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even all of that. Like, if you being truthful about what you did or you just didn't get caught, then hey.
So I can't give you my female opinion on this because I do not have heterosexual relationships.
What?
So I can't tell you.
What?
I can't. Okay, but you're asking me why do we think in this way? I don't think that.
But I don't think it has anything to do with a gender thing. Like,
Yeah.
like you can have
I
that.
don't understand
You
that.
can have, like, two females can do that to each other, just like two guys can do that to each other. But I feel like I don't really know if I don't really know if guys be playing games like that with each other. Like, I feel like, guys
Lesbians don't
really
always do that to
straightforward.
each other either.
I'm not saying they always
This
do.
shit got complicated.
I'm not saying they always do. But But I tell you this, was we not just sharing a moment about our females before we got into Keisha?
Oh, yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Well, I'm not mad. This
But
is a good conversation.
But I can't explain to you why they do what they do, because if I could explain to you that, I would figure out the female that I encounter with. So I can't give you my opinion, because on this spectrum right here, me and her think on two different levels.
I hate.
So it's
because I can't understand why I'm still single at this moment. Why my classification is single as my status, but we do XYZ. So
I think sometimes people just want to buddy.
XYZ. You do A through Z. So don't
A B C D E F G H I J K L M N O P Q R S T R V.
Exactly. The whole shebangity bang.
Shebang bang bang. It's a lot of letters.
I'm just saying, it's 26. So
the age that we are currently.
Oh
man.
The whole team.
Oh man, that's crazy.
What are you doing right here? The company.
I don't know.
He just got hit with a lot. He's like,
yeah, damn, 26, bro.
We're 4 years from 30.
Yeah, like, oh, how does this cup feel in my feet at 26?
Am I going to be able to do this when I'm 30?
Yeah.
oh man.
Have you guys ever thought about having children? Like, really thought about having children?
Of course.
Have you thought about having it at this age, or what age you would?
So I don't mind when I have.
Are you crazy?
What you mean?
Are you crazy? I like money. I'm selfish, bro.
You sound like RJ said. No, we're not having kids until I have a set amount of money in the bank, because I will need to take off for that whole year, because I don't know if I can give all that to my kid when I want to be selfish at times.
I understand.
At this moment.
I think everybody is different.
Okay, so what's your perspective on that?
My perspective on it is...
Nigga, you even got a girlfriend, and you over here talking about, I don't give a fuck when I have kids. How you even fathom it?
I know how I move.
So it don't matter who it's going to be, baby mama?
He said I know how I move.
Keisha, I know where I'm going to the store to get you right now.
Right.
Pull out Game of Strong for a reason.
Yo.
Nigga over here reaching Texas zip codes, and he over here talking about, I don't really care.
Just reason I go back. Stay away from that stuff. But, I see it as, if I feel comfortable enough at that point with somebody, because I know I am, that I'm just letting loose, then hey, that means that I'm ready to have kids at that point.
The only thing I say about me having kids, I'm just going to miss the moment. Like, when the man and the female do it together, even if it's planned or not, that's just the moment I'm going to miss. But my first kid I try to have, like the moment when you just busted in her, she know that you just, like, that was the one,
I don't know if you know it was that. Like, I think it was that one. It felt good. It felt good.
She said, yo,
Just go
she said that. She laid back and said, you know what? You pregnant. Because that's how it happens. That's exactly how it happens.
That's how I think it happens.
Yeah.
That's how I think
No. Now you add a reality, because you really do walk away with the dick dance. You do that with the good noodle dance, like, no, that's funny that you. That's how she picture it. Ladies, you gotta let us know if that's how you always pictured it being. Like, if that's how we picture it as guys when we busting it out, it's like, you know what? That's the one. You 9 months. Like, how you do that? How you do that? Yeah. Oh no, boy! It's more like Keisha was like, it's more like I think that was it. I think
that one.
It probably was.
No, yeah. So that's the moment.
We should probably try it again just to make sure.
However, when me and my spouse do think about exploring the options of having children together, I want to try to turkey-based our first child.
What?
Turkey-based. So I can have that.
I get you, but whose sperm are you stealing?
I gotta buy the sperm Why would I be still? You know it's funny that Scotty's
Because
not
that's
here
what
for this
turkey base
conversation.
means.
I'm not.
I know, because I'm gonna have to ask that question to Scott, right?
Yo, because Scott
Scotty,
swears.
Pinky, you gonna have the baby? Pinky, he gonna touch your belly, like.
No, and then Scott be like, Pinky, you wouldn't ask me? Scott, no.
Scott really want to be your baby.
I
daddy,
know. Scott, no. Scott, no.
Sigma had a good head.
That would be so awkward.
like,
I would never ask any of you guys because I'm pretty sure that you guys are lifelong friends and you're going to be around my kids. So that would be... Also, I wouldn't expect you guys to neglect the fact that this is your child.
right.
And pretend like this is just me and my spouse's child, other than me going through sperm
That'll
donors,
be
etc.
weird.
Exactly.
That would
That's
be
why I
weird.
wouldn't ever use
Scott
any of you guys.
Scott don't care though.
Scott.
Scott don't care because it's gonna be all his children.
Right. Scott feels like even if I don't use him, that this is my baby. Scotty's arc.
Yeah. No, but Scott really want to be a baby dad. He really wouldn't give it up one day. I was just like, after a while, I was like, no, I really think she don't want this to happen, Scott. He's like, no, but why? But why? I don't get it.
Yeah, but no.
But why, Pinky? But why? You're not explaining to me. How much more do I need to tell you, Scott? I don't want somebody who look like you.
Or even know you, like you're my, like you know.
Right.
But yeah, so that's what I would turkey base so I can have that moment.
That's funny. Turkey base.
Like, all right, you're at your climax now.
So if you could turkey base anybody, like any guy or whatever for your sperm donor, who would that be right now?
I'm gonna go to the Cairo bank and look.
I'm just. I just gave
I'm
you.
gonna-
You got
She
your.
was
You in the
like,
Cairo bank and
I'ma
you got the
scroll
whole
through
Rolodex.
So you want me
Like,
to
what-
tell
what
you
she gonna
each
look
category I'm gonna look for?
Oh, what? I
I'm
didn't
trying
know
to
there was
figure out what your
categories. I
question-
thought you would just pick a person.
I don't know.
So you want me to pick a person? So you want me to tell you just a generalization like nationality?
I mean, no. I was just saying, like, if you had a Rolodex of names and you could just choose any name.
It
like,
does make sense because
and-
it seems like you got like a whole list of options, so you could literally like make it like your own little take.
So I gotta find.
No, I don't think you can
I gotta
build,
find this
I don't think you
6
can
foot-
build the sperm. I don't
I
think
gotta
that's how
find
it
this
works.
6 man tall named Scott. This is you, Scott. Named Scott. I'm like,
This is why Scott feel like he gonna be a baby daddy. Because you couldn't say any other name.
No, I'm gonna actually look through the like I will. This will have to be something that I'll talk about with my children, my other child's co-parent, because there's different things that like individuals look for, like down to characteristics of the type of job that person have, what they went to school to study, different characteristics like that. It's not more or less that we're making a baby, but I want these
that's how you
characteristics.
make it seem like right now. Like you really about to have the stork deliver your shit.
I don't want to take no sperm from no Joe Smo Bobby that's a crackhead on the street
Oh, first
that
of
just
all-
comes off to be his meat to get a couple of
I
dollars
didn't say
for
that's
sperm.
what you was doing. I said you can choose anybody that you can think of right now. Who would your sperm donor?
I wouldn't choose anyone that I know that I can think of right now. I'll have
Not
to
a
do
celebrity
research.
or anything.
No.
That's crazy.
No to the fuck no.
That's
I don't give a
crazy.
fuck
That's
about
crazy.
the celebrity.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
No, there's gonna be research.
If I couldn't produce sperm, I would choose Robin Thicke.
What? No, I didn't.
The same one that was
What?
cool,
No,
love it.
time.
That's fine. That's
Time
fine.
out.
That's fine.
I know time.
That's fine.
Flag on the play.
That's
Flag.
fine.
Flag. Anybody got a flag? Flag.
That's
Flag
crazy.
on the play. Flag on the play.
Damn, what's up?
Flag on the play. What
Explain,
characteristics that Robin Thicke has out of anybody in the world? Nigga could have said Obama. Nigga said Robin Thicke.
I gotta be Obama.
What
That was an
characteristics?
interesting one.
You want your child to sing? Is that why?
Bro,
Like,
first of all,
why Robin Thicke?
First
Tell
of
me.
all,
It's talent
Robin
in the
Thicke.
family. It's talent in the family.
Don't. Okay, let's not
Yeah.
act like Robin Thicke only. Like he just started taking L's. Okay.
No,
He just-
I'm not saying it for the
You
help.
You
gonna-
gonna, you gonna listen to my
That was
reason?
good.
Okay.
You gonna listen to my reason? So he just started taking L's. So I can understand why he may not be liked right now. But even after he was taking L's and he released Blurred Lines, everybody loved him some Robin Thicke. All right. So like,
I
let's
like
not be-
Robin Thicke when he was riding his bike through traffic.
Okay. If you see Robin Thicke on the if you see
And he
Robin
had
Thicke
long
on the
hair.
street, like What? Robin Thicke had long
I
hair.
missed that.
Yes, he did. He was riding his bike through the trap. Oh.
I missed that.
Wow, you
that.
guys did not see. I like
didn't
Robin
see that.
Thicke. I wasn't
Either
saying
way,
what
either
for
way,
that
either way.
reason.
I've always said, you know what, like Robin Thicke will probably be the only person in this world that can steal my girl or my wife. I'd be like, you know what?
Because Prince is dead.
You know what? No, Prince is a freak, man. Prince is weird. I feel like that's principle. Like that's principle.
remember that
Like
song.
I gotta let Prince steal my girl because that's
So
what
you
Prince
gotta
do.
let him do it?
Because that's what Prince do. Like that's for you to even
Y'all
bring up
remember
Prince
the
right
song?
now. I wasn't even talking about
Get
Prince.
to you. I'm sorry.
Hey, he got soul, man.
This is New York?
He got soul, man.
He went by the name Thick first.
Oh, this is from a long time ago.
Yeah, but before he
Oh,
came
I
out.
thought this was recent.
No.
I'm happy you put that.
He's still sick though.
I didn't say
He's
you could.
still-
Is that Russell Simmons?
Yeah, that's Russell Simmons.
Listen, they got the old buses. This is like the early 2000s though.
Yeah, man. Dude, he's wearing a short sleeve shirt under a long sleeve shirt under a short sleeve shirt. That's how you know it's in the early 2000s.
Yeah, the fashion
No
is-
funny shit. I think I saw him riding his bike when I was younger in the city. If y'all want to know what we're talking about, the song is called "When I Get You." Hold on, can't misquote. "When I Get You Alone" by Thick on YouTube.
No Robin, just Thick.
I wonder what he was referring to at that moment.
Listen, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, Paula Patton. You
Yeah,
already know
riding
what
the
he's
bike.
talking about.
With his Jesus hair. Yeah, that's Robin Thicke.
I swear I had waves.
So I wasn't saying it for that reason, but I'm
It
just
did have
saying.
waves in
That's
it, so
crazy.
alright. So like, did we just not go down many reasons why Robin Thicke
Celebrity
can definitely be
wise?
my sperm donor to my wife if I couldn't produce sperm?
So I would use Kanye then
stupid.
if you want to say it that way.
What?
Kanye.
I love me
What?
some Kanye.
You gonna choose Kanye? I don't need all them
No.
mental issues, bro. I don't need all them possible mental issues. I just seen the movie Eli on Netflix, and I don't need all that. No,
Oh.
Eli. About the little boy with the. I'm not. Hey, it's a
Is it
good
good?
movie. It's good.
Did he have mental issues?
What, Kanye?
What would you do if you had a child that had mental issues?
I would love to.
Make it work.
No, but would you like? Would your initial? Door just open. Would your initial thought be fear? Like, what if you had a
Fear. I
schizophrenic-
feel like you wouldn't know until like you
yeah,
find out.
in the
like,
situation.
yeah, like medically, like you know what I'm saying.
Okay.
So like it would just be a shock, like I feel like for anyone it's a shock, but you gotta get it together for your child. Like you
Yeah.
don't got time for that.
I wonder why most people's initial reaction is.
And that's why I
crying,
need to have enough money before I even have children.
That makes sense.
You know what I'm saying? To
just in case the possibility.
you don't know what's gonna happen. I want to enjoy myself, have my money, and then have children. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back. Yeah.
No, that makes sense.
I wonder why most people cry though when they find out.
It's
Is
a
it like,
sadness.
are you crying for disappointment? Are you crying because you don't know what to do? Are you crying because you fear that you're failing, or you would fail as a parent to try to take care of something you really don't know?
I definitely on board with the first couple of ones.
Mhm.
That last one, I think it would be a negative thing to think. That's just a bad way of thinking. The other ones make sense, just naturally.